What's up, Nico?
Okay, so interesting news.
And he's back, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, he wasn't here last time, and I told you guys that he would have some excuse. So what is your excuse?
So interesting thing happened, okay? Today, actually. So nothing about last week. Timba, the star of the show, pooped on the floor.
Pooped on the floor!
Now, I want to discuss exactly how this went down. So I come down, you gotta go into the studio. We got a high-tech studio situation.
Absolutely.
With maps. Yeah. Not very high-tech, but so Guigo, okay. So I smell like this horrible smell of like crap.
And I was shirtless at the time.
I absolutely assumed that it was Guigo. So I was like almost so disgusted. So disgusted. And then I look to the left and I'm like,
I usually smell pretty bad.
I look at the left and I'm like, this
bad.
dog just crapped on the ground. I was like, oh my god.
He just left deuces on the ground.
And it was all over the place. Like this dog literally like took like, and I was so surprised by how he was able to like sneak these poops in without this guy noticing at all. Like
lack of situational awareness.
Had no situational awareness. Didn't even
through the roof.
Wasn't aware that there was a dog in the room that could possibly poop.
And I knew there was a dog.
And then he refused to go outside. Okay, he was chilling in the studio and proceeded to pee. And unfortunately, he didn't pee that much.
Unfortunately.
But he did pee in 2 areas.
This is ridiculous.
So, yeah, that was that. And
that was ridiculous.
Then he did his whole thing while being scared and stuff. And yeah, he's all good now. He's sitting over there. Laying down, rather. So, that was that. So, yeah, I wasn't here last week, and that happened. So, let's get on with the show.
All right. Today is Nico's topic. Unlike last time, because he wasn't here, I had to randomly come up with a topic.
Okay, speed it up.
So, Nico, what the fuck you want to talk about?
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the wonders of the world, but not in the traditional sense of the history and all that garbage stuff that makes sense.
Yeah, who cares about that shit?
We're going to be talking about the actual mindset that has to go around such a undertaking.
Absolutely.
To lead us off, we're starting out with the Great Pyramids of Giza. Or Giza.
Is it
Giza we don't assume the gender. Shiza or Giza.
What?
Okay, so as you guys...
Giza is in Egypt?
Yes. So, if you guys didn't know, there's like some pyramid stuff. So there's like, for those who are out there, those are triangles, So you got like 4 triangles on either side and a little square base, and it's a 3D object, okay? For those who are uninitiated.
Now, what was it made of on the outside? Like... No. Like back in the day, it wasn't like steps. It wasn't like in, up. It was like it was covered in something.
I don't remember. It had to be something
limestone.
Yeah, probably something that's easily degradable. So I guess limestone.
Because they show it in shows where they show like a character sliding down those things, and it's like, oh, that's impossible. Well, back in the day, I don't know if that was possible, but it was more probable that you could do such a thing because it was layered with something.
it was. Oh yeah. It was like all white with like a golden top. It was pretty awesome.
Was it made of gold at the top?
I don't know if it probably was. I mean, they're rich as hell. When you're back in the day. So when I'm thinking, okay, what do we build here? Okay,
aliens.
What do we build to really show our might on people? My first guess would not be a pyramid. Okay,
no,
maybe a giant penis, show your masculinity, your dominance. But then that would be sexist, of course. So then your next generations would look down on you.
So so basically, the Washington Monument.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
I'm
an American, of course. So
unless you think it's a giant abstract joint. Because the founding fathers were total badasses, guys. They smoked weed and stuff. There's a quote by Abraham Lincoln. My favorite thing is sitting on a porch and smoking a pipe of that sweet hemp, of course. All right, so Giza was made by aliens. That is my idea. What is yours, Nico?
Okay, so we all know the stories, okay? They had those slaves, But... you gotta wonder, okay, how do you get a bunch of people to build pyramids? Okay, like what the fuck you building a pyramid for? Like, guys,
At some point, you'd revolt, right?
you gotta think, like, somebody was like, guys, you see that like wide open space there in the desert? We maybe start a farm, figure out some better irrigation tactics.
What are you talking about?
Build a fucking pyramid, okay? So you gotta think there was some intricate like explanations on what that pyramid would mean. So they're religious, of course. So you gotta think, well, maybe they're like, this is gonna be something for the religion, okay? So yeah, they did. Then they buried people, I believe. They had some like
kings and people.
Wouldn't it be? Wasn't it emperor?
No, kings. They had kings. They have emperors. That's China. The Great Pyramids of China.
The Great Pyramid.
Yeah, so they had kings, esophaguses.
Yeah, so I guess, you're looking at some desert, okay? You got to bury yourself sometime. Oh, so, you think of they were like thought to be gods. So you got to be like, how the hell do you bury yourself? So you got to be like, maybe you bury yourself in a pyramid. I don't know.
Of course.
Maybe they were meant to be big titties. I don't know.
You think they'd be titties?
Maybe, like, remember Tomb Raider?
Well, aren't they?
Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider, that's what they were going for?
Yeah. It was an accidental glitch in their plans. Oh, we did this. This was going to be really small, but they went really high. And you know what, guys?
No, they were trying to build circles. And they were trying to build, like, semicircle domes. And they're like, that's pretty good. Hey, well, fuck it. It's pretty good.
They realized it was even easier to build it. Because it was
actually, you know what could have happened. Imagine you're building a giant cube in the desert.
Okay.
If it collapsed, a pyramid is one of the structures that would be the most where it would be the most gravitationally advanced or whatever it's called.
Got it.
So maybe it collapsed into the pyramid shape, and they were like,
"Dude,
that's pretty good." They were like, "Yeah, we're good. That's good. Why are we gonna build a freaking another cube? These pyramids look pretty good." That's what you. It was an accident. It was all an accident.
What is that one thing where it's like a teardrop? There is a teardrop looking piece of glass that is really, really weird. So
oh yeah. The teardrop that if you shatter the top, it breaks entirely, but you cannot shatter the bottom without
it's like pretty much impossible unless you have unless you have a pyramid. Then you could drop the pyramid on it and it'll shatter.
Confirmed. They were using the pyramids for dropping.
They would lift it up and drop it on things, and that's how they broke things.
It's pretty interesting. Why did they build some pyramids bigger than others? Like, what was the maybe it's
some things are bigger than others. Nico, you got a problem?
Maybe it's unfair. Maybe I wanted the biggest pyramid. I wonder which one got built first. Like, you wonder the biggest pyramid got built last because slowly but surely they're like, oh, I need a bigger pyramid to that last guy. No, I need a bigger pyramid. Give me the biggest pyramid you can create.
Oh, did you ever see a picture of what the pyramids look like with the city around it?
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome, actually.
Awesome? It looks kind of not touristy. So, guys, if you look up a picture, or woman, I don't assume genders.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
If you can, look up a picture of the Great Pyramid of Giza. And look up with city around or something like that, and you'll find a weird.
Coming down to it, I think the biggest part that would probably be why these would be built. If you're thinking our gods are better than your gods, what is the best way to display that? By using so much ingenuity, technological advancement to literally build something that's so large they can't even comprehend how large it is because they've never seen something that big in nature. Basically building a mountain in the middle of the desert, so any army that comes to fight you literally show them your damn mountains in the damn desert, and they don't even know what to do. They're like, God, these guys got the gods on their side. They freaking built mountains. That's a pretty big intimidation factor and a pretty big confirmation of their gods.
What enemies did the ancient Egyptians have?
Then they fight the Romans, the Greeks, the Persians, everybody they could. And
I don't know. I think aliens.
I'm confirmed.
So, they had to come down and get civilization going. So they build. So that's not the only thing in Egypt, right? They have other things in Egypt. that, you know, they'll have the giant statues of giants. They have a sphinx. And I think those things is what the aliens like. They had to look like the things that are found on Earth. So the sphinx is like part cat, part something else. But they couldn't look like aliens. They have to look weird, but they have to look like things on Earth. So they look like people, but they're giants. They look like cats, but they're half human, half cat, half something, whatever the Sphinx is. So the pyramids was part of the aliens, and that's why it's like aligned with the stars. That being said, isn't Stonehenge aligned with the stars?
I have no idea.
So, okay, so Stonehenge has two different kinds of rocks, and
No, we're not going that in depth here. Okay, stop it. Stonehenge isn't attached to the pyramids. They're not the same. So, okay, we'll move on from this wonder. To conclude of this wonder, one believes it's aliens. I believe it could be a combination of dominance or low-key, that Freudian concept of, what's it called? Body parts? Like, what is it called? Like, guys build, like, giant... You either build, like, a penis statue or a boob statue to show the dominance of one gender over another. So, I don't know.
That'd be funny.
Extreme.
Like, back in the day, that was their version of people, like, drawing penises everywhere.
I just built pyramids to show my boobs off because we're the best. I mean, low key, it does prove you are the best.
All right, next, Colossus of Rhodes. Do you want to get into that one, or which one do you want to get into?
We can just, no, since you already said it, I don't want to not ever get to it. Then I
Colossus of Rhodes was a statue of the Greek sun gods Helios, erected in the city of Rhodes, on the Greek island of the same name, by Charles of Lindos in 280 BC. But apparently it collapsed. Dude, was this guy naked?
No, a lot of the ones I'm seeing, like the models are like him like in a toga kind of thing.
But obviously they put it on, but they had to be, you know, nice in the pictures. But in real life, why would they?
You don't know, Gail. You can't see.
I see this picture. Yeah. Big penis, just hanging out there, kind of like
okay, so
like David.
It could. So I guess if that was the case,
Timba.
it's a dominance thing. You know, anybody who's attacking your city, you show them your long schlong, they back up. Easy money.
This is gonna be the Fred.
This is the trend. Okay, I'm going with the idea of the Freudian concept.
Is this how you're gonna explain Machu Picchu?
It's a giant. It's just a massive. So, I mean, honestly, it's kind of like the Statue of Liberty in a way. I think I see a lot like it has the guy. It looks a lot like the Statue of Liberty.
It even has the crown on the top that looks like the Statue of Liberty.
Well, yeah, and I feel like it kind of is like that thing where it's supposed to be like the showing of your city, kind of like the pride of the city. You show like your giant ass statue. Everybody coming in is like, damn, this place is pretty good.
So it says right here that the approximate height. It's the approximate height of the modern Statue of Liberty. From feet to crown. So that's what it... So yeah, you're right. Now, was it near an ocean? I wonder.
Yeah, it was at the port.
Okay, yeah, so it's a similar ideal to New York.
Yeah, I mean, was it made by them, though? Because, I mean, if it's like the Statue of Liberty, was it made by like some completely different group they gave it to?
It was the French.
The French actually made it for him.
And then they sent him off, yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that kind of showing